Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Beth Lavin and I am a photographer based in London. I specialise in personal branding photography and headshots. So in today's video I'm going to be sharing with you my top tips on how to get the best photographs from your headshot session. Let's dive right in, shall we? Tip number one is to think about where this image is going. Is it going to be on your LinkedIn profile? Is it going to be on your website or your other social media platforms? Now, different platforms have different looks, so you need to understand what you're trying to achieve with the image that you're trying to represent yourself with and where it's going to be seen. Are you trying to convey professionalism or approachability or warmth or fun? All of these things have got to be considered because you want to make sure that you're representing yourself in the best way possible on every platform. Tip number two is to make sure you drink plenty of water in the run up to your session. You'll feel hydrated, full of energy, and your skin will just be glowing. I would also say to avoid caffeine and energy drinks as they can make you look and feel tired. Plus, coffee is also really bad for staining teeth, which is not attractive. I would also avoid alcohol, especially the night before your session, because you don't want to be turning up hungover. Your complexion won't thank you for it. Also, your eyes can look really bloodshot after a boozy night out, and we really want to try and avoid this when you're trying to look your best and represent yourself in the best way possible. So don't drink the night before your session. Tip number three is all about outfits. Now, this is completely up to you what you want to wear, but obviously these are my tips. So in my opinion, the bolder the better in terms of colours, because you really want to represent you and your brand. If you have a brand colour palette, then that's amazing because you can pick key colours and inject them into your clothes for your headshot session. That way your brand will look cohesive across your website, and when people see pictures of you or they see that colour, they'll associate that with your brand. So I'd wear colours that are true to your brand and your personality and that you feel comfortable and at your best in. If you don't have a brand colour palette or any kind of real bold colours, I nearly said flavours, any bold colours that you really want to work with, then neutrals are always a clear winner. I would stick to navy, grey, black and white. But that all comes down to material choice as well. So if you're thinking about wearing chiffon or things that crease easily, I might reconsider, just because of the fact that if the wind blows a certain way or if you move in a certain direction, it may cause unflattering bumps on your body that aren't there, but because the wind has blown the material in a certain way, it can look like that. And we want to try and avoid that at all costs. Ladies, I would also say be very mindful of your underwear. I would recommend wearing a skin coloured bra so that it just blends in effortlessly with your top. Another tip in regards of what to wear is to avoid fabrics that have very heavy patterns. So things like pinstripe or check or very small polka dots, as they can actually distort the image and cause strobing. Going back to my point about colour, I would avoid wearing things that have got lots of different colours in, just because this can be really overwhelming for the eye, and your clothes are there to enhance the overall image. They're not there to outshine your face and your personality. They're just there to help the overall look and feel of the images. Tip number four is all about makeup and skincare. Now, I want you to be as naturally you as possible, and whatever that means to you. If you're someone who wears winged eyeliner all the time, then wear winged eyeliner. Like, that's part of you and your brand. Equally, if you only like wearing a small amount of makeup or no makeup at all, then that's absolutely fine as well. If you feel your best when you put makeup on, like I do, feel free to pop it on. If you're someone who's not necessarily confident with makeup, then let me know, because I can give you some great makeup artist recommendations that will help you look your best for your headshot session. I would recommend bringing, if you are going to wear makeup, some wipes, just so that you can clear up any mascara fallout. Also, if you want to change lipstick colour throughout your session. One thing I would say about your skincare is try not to do any kind of heavy skincare the night before. So things like exfoliating or, a harsh face mask, and also avoid using products that you have never used before, because you may come out in a rash, especially if you've got sensitive skin or breakouts, which is not ideal if you're having your photograph taken the next day. Tip number 5 is all about hair. I would make sure to bring a hairbrush or a comb with you to sort out any flyaways and also untangle any knots. Another thing with hair is if you're styling it the night before, please be very aware of how much hairspray you're using. So if you're curling your hair or straightening and you want it to keep in that position, please don't go overboard. It can look like glue or dandruff and it is a nightmare to edit out in Photoshop. Plus, it means your hair won't move, and you want your hair to move in the images so it looks natural. You don't want it to be static or stuck to your head. Tip number 6 is all about communication. You must make sure that you are communicating with your photographer at all times. They are there to help you. Remember, you have hired them to do a job and it's their expertise and knowledge that you are paying for. So if you have any questions at all, just pick up the phone or drop them an email or a text and fire away because they are there to help you. Tip number 7 is just to enjoy it and have fun. Please do take comfort in the fact that nobody enjoys having their photograph taken. If I had £1 for every time one of my previous clients said that they hated having their picture taken, I would be a millionaire. But after the process, they said that they really enjoyed themselves and actually it was easier than they thought it would be. So I know how daunting it is. Doing this is quite petrifying, but I'm doing it because I want to help people. If you would like to book in a headshot session with me or find out more information, then please do drop me an email to hello@BethanyLavinPhotography.com and I will respond to you ASAP. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please do give it a like and do hit that subscribe button. I would really appreciate it. And I'll see you on my next video.